Hello, and welcome to the Golden Age. Today I will be going over a new series of rules for the summertime game, so hopefully make it a bit more interesting and also more competitive. So, let's get into it. So, to start, we're going to have the usual assortment of stuff that I had in the previous one. So, through the power of editing, boom, flag of Spain. Top number is strength, middle number is industry, and bottom symbol is their ideology. I'll go over each of them as we go. So, strength is your country's total military. If you have a higher strength than another person, you can win against them in war. Industry will increase your damage when you go to war. This is a new change. Industry used to be a thing to help you build strength. Now it's there to help you take away strength. Same as it was previously. 50 industry for 5 strength. Ideology will give you a buff, as well as decrease another new feature that I will get into later. So, democracy, double your allies. I guess it isn't technically doubling, but instead of having 3 allies, you can have 5. Fascism. You can attack people stronger than you. Communism will double your industrial output. And a returning feature, monarchy, with a new, I don't know what to call it, a new buff, I guess. Decreasing the market prices by half. So, I'll get more into that as we go, but so, of course, we got war, and just pick a country you want to attack, and take strength from them or take them over. Already kind of went over allies, so don't need to go over that. So let's get into the new thing. So I mentioned trade in the previous explaining the rules video, so I won't go as in depth, but so you will get resources from owning countries, which I will go into here. So let's start with picking our country. Let's select France. So as France, we are going to invade Spain. After invading Spain and taking it over and all that jazz, we are going to have 2 things happen. 1, we are going to automatically gain strength. So because we own another country, we're going to automatically gain strength. I'll go over how much you'll gain per country in a little bit. So let's get to the other thing. Resources. So you'll get a certain amount of resources, like you'll get a certain amount of, like how you'll get a certain amount of strength. And you can exchange those resources in trade and or market, whatever you want to call it, for more turns, more strength, and more industry, as well as being able to fund countries to go to war for you. All of this without the cost of a turn. Now then, on to revolution. So, as I had previously mentioned, revolution will start after day 3. At the end of each week, the 5 players with the highest revolution chance will lose a territory. So, because of how market works, with the fact that you don't really need turns to gain strength in industry anymore, if you use the market too much, you'll gain revolution percentage or chance. So with that, if you have that high revolution chance at the end of the week, you'll lose a territory. And then you'll lose resources, meaning you can't buy as much in the market. That was my thinking anyway. But continuing. So, ideology will also decrease your revolution chance. So if you just pick an ideology, it can be any of them, your revolution chance will automatically get lowered. And that's all I have for this section, so on to the next one. Yes, the bloodbath rules. So, each player will start with 50 strength and 500 industry. Again, I want this game to be more competitive, so I want this to go a bit quicker. Nothing else to it, better TV, better videos. So this is a first for me. We're not gonna have more than 40 players from now on. We haven't had 40 players in the summer game, but just for make these rules work a bit better. Because of this one. If you kill a player, you get 200 strength. Nothing else to it. So I guess we have to get into, like, stats now. Alright. So, starting with North America. If you take over a country in North America, as I was saying previously in market, you'll get a certain amount of strength and a certain amount of resources. So if you take over a country in North America, you're going to get 15 strength and 75 resources. South America, same thing. Africa, 15 strength and 100 resources. Asia, 30 strength and Asia has 25 resources going with it. Europe will have 20 and 50 resources. And Oceania will have 10 strength and 25 resources. If you take over an entire continent, you will get a certain amount of turns. So you'll get extra turns from taking over an entire continent. So, North America will give 5 turns, South America will give 5 turns, Africa will give 10, Asia will give 7, Oceania will give 3, and Europe will give 5. And finally, a fan-suggested thing. Build a wall. So this will stop the fascism buff, so you can only, again, get attacked by players stronger than you. And you can only get attacked by one person at a time if you have a wall built. I don't know how I'm going to make a marking for it. I'll probably just end up surrounding your strength with, like, a box. So, that's going to do it for this one. May have a bit better of an explanation as I go. So, thank you for watching. I hope that these rules are gonna help out the game and make it better overall. Apart from that, I will see you in the next video,